what's good do? Today we're gonna be reacting to BABYMONSTER, the harsh reality of BABYMONSTER, bro.
We know BABYMONSTER is such a good group, but is it too good to be true? They probably must have gone through some stuff. This is what this video says. You get it out your contest. We're just reacting to it. Drip on our Patreon Jesus album as well. Let's go.
YG Entertainment's management of BABYMONSTER has started to be a real reason for concern amongst fans who feel like the group is being let down by the industry and causing them some serious internal problems. Ever since BABYMONSTER debuted in 2023, it's been clear to many that the group has been dealing with several issues that have influenced the way the group members perform in the group. Many fans have long suspected that YG is overworking the members and
And the
failing to
fact
give them
they got such a big fan base in such amount of time already starting world tour.
for promotional opportunities, something that is especially crucial for a rookie group in such a competitive industry. There have been several instances of the members showing discomfort, which is the #1 reason why fans believe something might be amiss. One of the most alarming events occurred during a performance on ITZY, where BABYMONSTER took the stage to showcase their hit song Sheesh. Fans were quick to notice that Chiquita, the youngest member, appeared to be quite exhausted during the performance, to the point where she was visibly having a hard time keeping up with the performance. Further into the performance, she even
For an
seemed to be
underage girl, that's crazy.
struggling to keep her eyes open and maintain her composure, with many fearing that she might faint on stage. As images and clips of the performance circulated, many fans speculated that their intense schedule was taking a toll on her health, accusing YG of putting money over the health of their idols. It was especially
That's
concerning
crazy.
considering Chiquita's young age, which has to be heavily taken into consideration when it comes to anything the group does. YG has perhaps neglected to consider the fact that someone so young can't keep up with the grueling life of an idol, and it sets a perfect example of the intense pressure that young idols are set under in this new era of K-pop. This is also raising some serious concerns when it comes to how the rest of the members are perhaps under similar strong pressure, but due to their more experienced age, are better at hiding how affected they are by it. During the Sheesh promotions, it truly seemed like the company was focused on making sure the group was properly promoted and that they were able to showcase their talent properly to audiences.
Yeah, and
However,
Chiquita
it
was
often
the
came at the
least
expense
trained,
of the
right?
girls' well-being, which didn't sit right with fans. Adding to the concerns about overworking is the issue of stage comfort and creative freedom. A few months ago, BABYMONSTER's member ITZY became the subject of scrutiny after noticeable changes in her dancing style were observed over just a couple of days. During a November performance of Drip on ITZY, netizens pointed out that ITZY's energy had returned to what some considered a more normal level compared to previous shows, where she had been criticized for what some people perceived as over-dancing.
I mean, you can never give it 100%. That's
Now,
not how the
something that
world
she was
works.
clearly enjoying doing led to mass speculation among fans. Some speculated that her recent change in style could even be in response to pressure from management, who might be instructing her to tone down her performance to fit a specific image. Other fans also pointed out that the discomfort could stem from her stage outfits, as she was seemingly dressed in short dresses and high heels that could seriously impact her movements in fear of showing
That's
something
another
she isn't
one.
comfortable with. But regardless of the reason, seeing the drastic change in performance levels has left many questioning whether the management is prioritizing image over the well-being and artistic expression of the members. Perhaps the most glaring issue, however, is the apparent neglect of any real opportunities, which many believe is YG's biggest mistake when it comes to BABYMONSTER. Rookie groups typically need a strong presence at the major events in the industry to build their reputation and gain widespread recognition, and sending them on music show schedules simply isn't enough. In fact, many argue that
Aren't
there
they
should
just
perhaps
having
be
a world
fewer
tour?
of their minor promotional schedules, especially towards the end of the year, to make room for the shows that actually matter, where the majority of K-pop fans would be watching. It was therefore extremely disappointing to see that as 2024 ended, BABYMONSTER had been evidently absent from key award show lineups. The 2024 Mamas, along with other prestigious events like the Melon Music Awards, did
Didn't
not
accept
include
it, though.
BABYMONSTER, despite it being the perfect opportunity for such a promising rookie group. Their
Are they
absence from
invited?
such shows is ultimately seen as a major setback in their career. Netizens have since taken to different social platforms to express their anger at YG for what they perceive as a failure to support the group in the areas in which they need to succeed. Comments criticizing the company didn't hold back, as many wrote things like, "BABYMONSTER is the first ever YG rookie who will not attend any major K-pop award show. Congratulations, YG. Seeing YG keep BABYMONSTER away from these major events also seems to be sending a message that they have overly high expectations for the group without letting them sow the fruits of
But what if YG is aiming for an international stage
their labor
with
the way a
BABYMONSTER?
company should do. With the way the company is currently treating their star rookies, many fans feel that YG YG's approach just proves their tendency to overwork young idols while putting them in uncomfortable situations on stage. With such a young group at the forefront, the lack of adequate rest and proper stage management is a recipe for burnout and potential health risks, something that may even hinder their ability to build a sustainable career. However, while the promotional side might be a huge issue, some fans have also raised concerns about the way in which BABYMONSTER is handled internally, especially criticizing the fact that the group isn't as cohesive as it should be. Some netizens argue that the company might have pushed them into debut without allowing enough time for the members to truly train together and build strong chemistry, which has become extremely telling in recent activities. It seems like netizens have noticed some inconsistencies in the members dancing for a while now, especially regarding one of their recent performances for Drip. One video especially sparked heated discussions online as viewers commented on how each member seemed to be doing their own thing instead of trying to perform a united choreography. Some fans wondered aloud if the group's lack of cohesion was a result of rushed training or preparations, while others speculated that the company might be prioritizing individual styles over a unified group image. Many netizens are extremely critical of the approach YG has taken with this, even suggesting that the management purposely failed to provide the proper environment for the members to get to know each other as they prioritize debuting. One fan commented that the group feels more like a collection of individuals rather than a unified team, a theory that has many worried about their future in the industry. Critics also argue that the overall success of a rookie group depends heavily on strong group chemistry, which is best developed over time through intensive group training and shared experiences. Instead, it seems the members were thrust into a hectic schedule almost immediately after their debut, juggling multiple music show appearances, fan events, and international fan meetings without the necessary downtime to bond. For some, this has even affected the group's charisma as a whole, which is why netizens feel like the members lack the natural bond that other more established groups have had from the start. Yet, not all fans are entirely critical of this. A few defend the group by suggesting that the members are seemingly more inclined to work in pairs, which might explain the unevenness in their performances. They also argue that their individual styles can sometimes enhance a group's dynamic, adding a unique flavor rather than distracting from the overall performance. But even those who share this view acknowledge that a stronger foundation of teamwork and longer, more focused training sessions would likely help BABYMONSTER develop a more cohesive stage presence. However, the criticism extends beyond just the members not connecting with each other, as some fans even believe YG is failing to connect BABYMONSTER with their home fan base in Korea. BABYMONSTER's recent activities have been heavily focused on the Japanese market, with very few domestic appearances. A lot of fans believe that rookie groups need to build a strong foundation by performing at key domestic events, such as university festivals and award ceremonies, which are crucial for establishing a lasting fan base. The absence of BABYMONSTER from these platforms has left fans questioning YG's intention with the group. Discussions on online forums reveal that this promotional strategy for BABYMONSTER is seen as confusing and counterproductive for many fans and casual listeners. For example, one fan expressed their thoughts by saying that while the group's hit Sheesh gained traction for its vocals in Korea, it is strange that promotional efforts have largely focused on markets outside Korea, leaving many domestic fans feeling neglected. Even something like TikTok promotions has been quite lacking, something which is even rumored to be an executive move as YG is hindering the group from collaborating with other artists. The debate over group cohesion and the management behind groups is not a new phenomenon of artists. The debate over group cohesion and the management behind groups is not a new phenomenon in the industry. However, one thing that people believe sticks out in this situation is the newness of the group and the amount of work put into it without any real reward for the artists. Many believe it can be demotivating for the group to not participate in the huge events that are talked about all year long, and the lack of protection when it comes to their performances and the criticism from netizens doesn't help the members in the long run. Seeing all the management issues along with the serious safety concerns, it's no wonder that fans have repeatedly called for a more balanced approach, one that prioritizes the health, well-being, and long-term artistic development of the members over immediate commercial success. The hope among supporters is that YG will take these criticisms to heart and allow BABYMONSTER the time and space they need to grow together as a unit.
Yo, what can I say? Like, BABYMONSTER, first time Shakira looked for real, looked tired in that one. I mean, when you look at her age, it must be exhausting, and that should be like taken care of. But maybe she didn't give up and like probably was asked. I don't know if she was asked. But when it comes to the bond, I think that part is wrong. Since I really do feel like BABYMONSTER have such a strong relationship with one another, they kind of look like sisters. If you see not the concert moments and stuff like that, when they having fun together, like staying after stage to take care of one another, they do have a bond. But I think YG is going for an international stage, in my opinion. and sort of like I don't see what's going wrong with it, but being critiqued, like the solo styles, it's just like I feel like different opinions.
But the fact that Chiquita, I think it was Chiquita,
Yeah.
only trained like 6 months before the debut. This is some crazy stuff.
Was it 6 or 3, bro?
Something like that. I don't remember. But you just gotta realize how crazy that is because now it's getting, I think, common in K-pop.
Yeah.
But if you would think this like 5 years earlier, this would have been some crazy stuff because you see idols training for 2 years or 5 years,
8 years,
even 8
well.
years. You know, it's crazy. But at the same time, I think YG is kind of took the
Risk.
Blackpink situation like a lesson, so I think they try to change some stuff. They getting scared because that might happen again or some stuff like this. I think that's probably the only reason why they try. But at the same time, YG is known. I think he's known for doing some crazy stuff, like stuff on his own, some new stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's how it is. You gotta risk. But yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, having this talent and still hardworking like those girls, come on.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Out of this world, bro.
That insane work ethic. Tell me if they had did they stay in the dorm for like the years when they meet up with one another like Blackpink, or did they travel to that? Since that really doesn't matter when it comes to the bond. But I really do feel like they're so much connected to each other that part of being critiqued is just crazy to me. But BABYMONSTER on a good route. Tell us, how do you think YG is managing them? Or will they have the same fate that Blackpink after the naked bases? They have a long way to go together. Tell us your opinion, drip on our Patreon, last evaluation as well, and see y'all.